All right, good morning, everyone. Uh, Typically, I think people who are interested in asparagus and never grew asparagus before or saw me growing asparagus and cooking it and grilling it this year, had a few people reach out to me for, hey, what's up with your asparagus? So if you're ever wondering, this huge mound of, I guess you call it asparagus fern, is overgrown asparagus, basically when it sprouts and goes to seed. Now, why do we do this? We do this because it needs to protect its roots from the winter. So eventually, once your asparagus grows, um, I'm sorry, sprouts or spikes or whatever you want to call it, in the summertime when it gets too hot, then you'd basically just allow it to go like this. So asparagus is still there. See all this? Oh, asparagus is still there, but it'd be way too woody to actually eat. All right, so a ton of asparagus under here, and um, we'll let these basically die throughout the winter and protect itself with all this protecting from the snow. It is big, it's a lot. So this is my asparagus bed, and I have to push myself through it to get my backyard. Um, and yeah, that's the asparagus on the side of my house. It's a pretty big asparagus bed. Now, green is great, but next to this butterfly bush in my backyard, I actually planted purple asparagus roots about a few months ago. So I just took a look this morning, and there it is, my first purple asparagus. So I'm not sure how well they're going to establish themselves. I planted a bunch of asparagus roots here um, a few months ago. So I'm hoping they'll seed themselves like it's doing right now. Um, I'm hoping it'll seed itself, and I'll get a bunch of more purple asparagus next year. So you can see successful planting back there. And then it looks like little asparagus coming up here. Move this butterfly bush out of the way. So, an asparagus there. So I have a pretty good row here, but it was supposed to be 2 rows. So sometimes it just doesn't happen. But I'll just order some more purple asparagus next year if I have to. So if anybody was wondering how the asparagus was going, and like I said, there's the purple asparagus. Really cool. Supposed to be a little higher in antioxidants and actually taste a little sweeter. So I just wanted to share. So that's what happens at the end of the summer. And so it's all going to fern out like that. It's actually really soft and really nice, almost like fennel, if you've ever had fennel, or a fennel bulb that gives off that nice furry kind of when it grows. It's really soft, but like I said, it's to protect its roots and everything from the winter. It's going to seed definitely, so that's the only thing. So even I've tried to keep it in one spot. It kind of seeds itself. Um, but yeah, this is what asparagus looks like this time of the year in Maryland, and it'll look like this. My neighbors probably hate it, I'm assuming, because it's a big bunch of overgrowth. But then next year, as soon as spring comes around, I'll be cutting it all the way to the ground, or right before spring, and then I'll be greeted with delicious asparagus all spring into the beginning of summer. So for me, it's worth it. And again, purple asparagus next year if all this butterfly bush was not in the way. So again, there's that purple guy, and I look forward to having that next year. All right, everyone, have a good one.